There are plenty of point guards in the NBA who come off the bench and make you think, how has the Heavenly Father allowed this man to come off the bench for this team? Like, there's zero chance. He's gotta be starting. I know I've thought this many times myself. Sometimes they're behind an elite starter, or sometimes they've been placed in the worst basketball franchise in NBA history. Damn, poor guy. Or they just need to wait their turn and they thrive in the future. Anyway, here are 4 NBA backup point guards who deserve a starting spot next season. If you guys enjoy under the radar basketball opinions, content, etc., or someone who just speaks their mind when it comes to basketball, you've come to the right place. I try to put out 1.5 to 2 vids a week on such topics, and we'd love to have you over here at the Load Management family. So if that piques your attention, consider hitting a like and a sub. Let's get back to the video. Tyus Jones is a huge reason as to why the Memphis Grizzlies didn't fall apart when Ja Morant got injured last season. And he's very much worthy of a starting point guard position. It's not easy for a guy to step into such massive shoes and steer the team in a positive direction. The 6-foot guard out of Duke in his 6th season has only gotten better at everything he needed to improve at to be a legitimate starting point guard in the NBA. If we look at his stats, he averaged career highs in points, rebounds, and 3-point percentage this season. He's now almost a double-digit scorer who has the ability to be a mini 3-level scorer, who is deadly with his floater. He also improved his 3-ball to 39% this season on 3 attempts a game, which is pretty elite. He also has a ridiculous assist-to-turnover ratio, which is 4.4 to 0.6, which means for every 1 turnover he gets, he gives you 7.3 assists. 7.3. That is literally mind-boggling how good it is. He can also lock down your best point guard and averages nearly a steal a game, and just does pretty much everything you'd want your starting point guard to do. He would be a perfect complement to a hyper-scoring guard like Zach LaVine, maybe with the Lakers. He also has very good numbers as a starter in the 23 games Ja was out, which is more like the production you'd get from him as a starter. Tyus is a fantastic team player who has a high basketball IQ. He's a free agent this summer and it looks like he's gonna get the big bucks. I'd hate for him to leave the Grizzlies because he's such a perfect backup for Ja, but if he moves on to be a starter for a different franchise, I'm sure he'll be fantastic. Hyland was one of the most exciting rookies to watch this season, with his streetball-esque handles, playstyle, and confidence. And I think he could fit in at the starting point guard spot next season for the Nuggets in the meantime while Jamal Murray gets healthy. Bones' flashy play wasn't for nothing as he put up 10 points on respectable efficiency from the field and 37% from 3 on 5 attempts a game, as well as being selected to the all-rookie second team. The 6'3" guard out of VCU has shown flashes of elite scoring ability. He only got better as the season went on and played pretty well in the playoffs versus the Warriors as a rookie. He would fit in perfectly at the starting spot, being like a mini Jamal Murray in the meantime. Bones came off the bench for the majority of the season, but in 4 games he started, he averaged 13, 3, and 4 on better efficiency from the field, but worse efficiency from 3. Bones is guaranteed to be in the league for a while, and he'll only improve as he goes on in his career. He'll need to improve on his defense and distributing if he wants to be a consistent starter. If he can do that, then he could be a perfect complement to even start beside Jamal Murray in the backcourt. Markelle Fultz can still be the Magic star point guard. Hear me out. Before he got hurt, he was really starting to find his own with the Magic. His playmaking and finishing around the rim have gotten much better, and he can even pull up in the mid-range. I still have faith in his 3-point jumper and that it'll come along, but Markelle can still be a star in this league. In the 2019-20 season, a season where he was finally fully healthy for the first time in his career, he averaged 12 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Those are pretty good numbers for a third-year guy who was called a bust. This year, after coming back from injury, it took him some time to get acquainted, but he averaged more of the same. 11 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal, all while mostly coming off the bench. In the 3 games he started, he averaged 13, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds in only 26 minutes. There is clearly still some promise left in Fultz, and with a healthy offseason and a growing Magic roster, a starting 5 of Markelle, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., and whoever they draft at number 1 could be pretty scary. Markelle is still only 24 years old and has only played one full NBA season. He could be exactly what the Magic need at the point guard position, which they forgot they still had in their back pocket. The Magic could really be scary next season. Can't believe I'm saying that. Oh my goodness. Davion Mitchell needs to start at point guard next season for the Sacramento Kings. I don't care if it's beside Fox, shaedonsharpe, or the middle school lunch lady. He's too good to be on the bench. I've seen people label him a bust after one season, which is silly considering his numbers and how good he played when Fox was out. But I'm pretty high on him, but still, he's definitely a really good player. In the 19 games Davion started, he averaged 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 7.5 assists. These are pretty ridiculous numbers as a rookie, and the sample size is large enough to see he's actually pretty good. Most of these games were while Fox was out injured, and Davion took advantage. He became a much better passer and playmaker, and his shot selection looked to be better in the games that I saw, and the numbers show that as well. I think people expected him to be amazing as soon as he got in the league, but that's a little unfair. Mitchell clearly needed some time to adjust to NBA life, and he clearly did towards the end of the season. With the new head coach in Mike Brown, it looks like the Kings are headed in the right direction. But if they want any success of being a consistent franchise moving forward, Davion Mitchell has to be at the forefront of their plans. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I just want to thank everybody who's been supporting the channel lately. It definitely means a lot. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay rested. See you in the next one. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'd enjoy this video here I have talking about the 3 perfect fits in the 2022 NBA draft. And it has who the Orlando Magic I think will pick number 1. Check that out if you're interested.